Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
So Aladdin, who's excited for some racing this afternoon? Let me hear you as they come around. J&J Truck Center Trucks are going to kick off the afternoon with the first heat race. On the start, Brad Cross is getting away from everyone else. Sean Sanford goes around the number 3 truck of Chris Marshall. The race is on to catch up to first now. Single file for your top 6, and now single file. Justin Malser in 4th and AJ Watt in 5th, followed up by Chris Canale. Shane McPhee's a little loose in turn 2, and he's all over. Right now, Brad Cross is in his own zip code. He is nowhere near Sean Sanford, and Sean has not been able to close the gap. In fact, with 3 truck and the Trover starting to close in on 2nd place. Brad Cross is running in the number 4, that is the 20 of Shane McPhee, and that will bring up the caution here on the early start of heat race number 1 for the K&J Truck Center Truck. Caution out at Valley Raceway. AJ Lockwood there. Starting on lap number 3, there will be 7 laps to go when we get going here again. Brad Cross is the leader, who's on the outside. Sean Sanford's on the inside. Now this truck for Brad Cross is new to him, and really seems like he's figured out the horsepower and how to really control it. He is driving beautifully on the early start of this race. Goes really high, along with the number 69. Watching this battle from 3rd and 2nd. While they're side by side, Brad Cross is watching that. It looks like halfway through this race, right front tire down. Once or twice in the Valley Raceway. It's tough. The tracking is very rough and very tough, and these right front tires are usually the ones that go. Sideways. Number 20 truck is sideways on the top of the track right over there. Now the caution comes out. I think we're admiring some of the trucks coming out of turn 4, so a caution for the number 20 again. 20 brings out another caution at Valley Raceway. 7 dominates so far. Justin Balser's back on track. Brad Cross in that yellow and blue number 7's on the outside again. Restart number 2. Brad is really good on these restarts. He's really taking advantage. to the top of the track. Coming around the white flag will be out. That means 1 lap to go here at Valley Raceway. Cross again, hammers down on the gas, slides up the track, gets a little sideways. But soon as Sean Sanford, your point leaders are now side by side with each other. At least also was close. His first checkered flag of 2019. Justin Balser may be a lap down and going to the back of the field, and the rest of the trucks are going to finish up their race here. Things are starting to heat up at Valley Raceway, and the temperature's starting to heat up, and things are really heating up for this driver. His first checkered flag at Valley Raceway, it's Brad Cross in the number 7. His stable nasty racing on that number 7. Little support from a snap-on the back. Any troubles he was having earlier in the year, forget about it now. He's got himself a checkered flag, his first heat win of 2019. Coming up in a moment, it's going to be the Phosphorus Fire and Safety 8 cylinders. Hang on tight, everyone. We got more racing on the way. Let's give another hand for your race winner for the first heat today. It is Brad Cross in the number 7.
Is that what's coming out?
He'll chop off that checkered flag, and we'll bring out the 8 cylinders in just a moment. Cars a heat. That's coming up after this heat race. Only 5 8 cylinders on track. Ricky Saunders in the 17 is the lead car, and the green flag is flying. Kinsman won the Crown Fix here at Valley Raceway, grabs the lead from Saunders, and both Saunders and the number 0 are going to fall back a little bit. Ed Finney on the 11 is going to get around Rick Saunders, and James Graves also trying to get around the 17. Kinsman's going to be... Ed Finney needs a lot of points, and he's got to charge up and try and sweep the day like he did a couple of weekends ago at Valley Raceway. About 3 car lengths between those Crown Victorias in front, followed up by James Graves in the purple number 14. Kinsman taking the middle. You can see James Graves on the 11's number. James Graves is shoving the 11 into turn 1. They both go up the track and lose a little bit of ground to the leader. Now, do they got to work together, or are they going to race each other? Kinsman would love to see them take each other out. He can drive away. But if Pinio and James work together, Kinsman takes it slow in turn number 1. In fact, he went real slow in turn 1. Gets a lot of speed out of turn 2. James Graves again applies the bumper to the number 11. James is trying to get around the number 11. Having a tough time trying to get around Ed Pinio. Big block of Ed Pinio in turn 3. Trying to get around James Graves. Now James throws it on the outside in turn 1. Going to try and go around it side-by-side racing for second. James is going to get a great run into 2. Look at the run he gets. Such speed on the outside. In fact, he may be going for a 2-for-1, trying to get up to first in about a straightaway. Halfway through this race, James Graves is within the area the 48 does not want to see, right on his bumper going in turn 1. Although Greg gets really good out of turn 2, and James was a little sideways out of turn 2. Pinio again, now side by side, a little bit of contact between the number 14 and trying to get up back to James Graves. James again takes the highlight. Whoa, looks like maybe a problem for Rick Saunders, up in smoke like Cheech and Chong right now. He's going to have to pull off the track, maybe a mechanical problem. Rick is going to pull to the bottom of the track, and I think that will bring out the caution. Smoking on the back stretch. So that will bunch up the 4 remaining cars of Kinsman, Graves, Pinio, and Weir. You can see Rick pulls in the number 17. Base truck pulls it in, turns left into the infield. Kinsman's the leader, taking the inside. How is James Graves going to handle this? Is he going to get a better restart? Restart is out, and they're racing the turn one. Graves gets the better restart. I figured that probably would have happened. The cars are just seem to be faster. Along with Ronnie Weir, where are you coming from fourth to second in 2 turns? James Graves is now the leader, coming up to 2 to go here at Valley Raceway. To go when we restarted, so it's the final lap now here at Valley Raceway. Inside is 48, Kinsman side by side with Pinio, and he turns to number 11 in turn number 2. Checkers and Rutgers, they're going to throw the followed up by the number 0 of Ronnie Weir. Kinsman in the 48 will finish 3rd, getting tangled up with the 11 of Pinio coming into turn 2. Ed's going to come around here to grab his 4th spot. This car has collected a few checkered flags this year. It depends on the driver. Sometimes it's John Bennon. Sometimes it's this guy, James Graves, wins heat race number 1 for the Foster's Fire and Safety 8 cylinders. Checkered flag. Give James a wave when he comes around with the checkered flag. And we will bring out some of the 4 cylinders in just a moment. What we're doing again is we're splitting up the heats. Heat race 1A, heat race 1B for the 4 cylinders. And the team car of this team is going to be out in just a moment. Kyle Bent coming out in a moment, but the 14 and the 8 cylinders gets it done. James Graves on that restart gets in front and wins this heat race. He'll drop off that checkered flag as the wind starts to pick up a little bit at Valley Raceway, and we'll bring out the 4 cylinders in just a moment. Again, this is 10 laps for the Team Auto Sales 4 cylinders. Bruce in the CRX, number 88's on the inside, going to get the green flag. From 4th to 1st, or at least protect. Lands in 2nd for now. And he is right up on the bumper of the number 12. Sproul Shaded Wood dives in low again. Here comes Josh Legend on number 18. He's going Kyle Kyle. But oh no, it was the opposite way. That was close. Most of these kids don't even have their driver's license, and they're putting on a heck of a show. Ashton Sproul gets another heat race win at Valley Raceway.
They get the crowd going.
His buddy Shane Wood going up saying, I was that close, I almost had you there.
You might have to bring your own toilet.
So he'll go around and celebrate. I'm sure he's going to be happy. His dad Wesley was saying they were actually tinkering with the 12 that was having a problem staying in third gear, wouldn't get out of third gear, but I think they figured it out, everyone. I think they did. He just got a checkered flag. Ashton Sproul wins this heat race at Valley Raceway. And the four-cylinder excitement's going to continue in just a moment. Heat race 1B is on the way for the Team Auto Sales four-cylinders. Then we move on to the Modifieds for their heat race, their first one this afternoon. Zinc and then Burgoyne on the outside. This is a 8-car four-cylinder heat for the Team Auto Sales four-cylinders. Chris Marshall's the leader in that Pontiac. Brown's on the side, getting rid of it. 72 and 69 off the start. Not a good sound from both those cars. They'll drop to the back in front. It's Langell. Look at the power move. He's already going around, followed up by Matt Burgoyne, that number 81 right behind. It's Sadow's going to be still in second. Third. Matt Burgoyne goes around Kyle Thompson for fourth. Single file all around the track right now. CJ Zink very slow on the front stretch. Sadow again, holding strong. Marshall goes high up into Nathan Lancer closing into the number 82. The 81 also following right behind. Langell getting right up to Chris Marshall. Chris is going to have to fend off the younger Langell here at Valley Raceway. Matt Burgoyne not far behind as well. In front it's Nick Sadow, no competition as of yet. Oh, Chris Marshall again high into the lead. Closes in on this battle for second. Things starting to heat up. There's Langell throwing it to the inside. Willie gets a little swirly. Matt Burgoyne's going to look on the outside of Langell. 81 now gets third spot. Goes around the number 3 to Chevy. The Neil and Bravo working well for Matt Burgoyne. He catches up to the number 82 now. In front it's Sadow. No competition for him as of yet. Got the lead on the start of this race. Burgoyne closing in again within a car length of the 82. Going to take a look on the outside, going to cross the halfway point once we come around here at Valley Raceway. Nick Sadow slowing up a little bit. Maybe some wrong with the number 6. He's really slow in fact. Oh, big problem. The 82 slips on the front stretch in front of us. Lands on the hood and the roof. After the 6 slung right in front of the 81 Burgoyne. I can see Chris is moving around though. Once again, fans, we wound up. Thumbs up. So Chris is okay, everyone. He hops. So give a hand, everyone. Chris Marshall. Not the first time Chris has flipped at Valley. And our good buddy Tom, Dr. Doom 42 on YouTube, filming all that. Probably caught that too. So he films every race here. Tom's Alternative Lawn Ornaments. We thank Tom for coming out here every time and catching some of the action. Some of the flips as well we have here at Valley Raceway. So that's flip 1. On that 82 weren't heavier to keep the car down. It looked pretty. So they'll pull the 82 and, well, it's going to need a new windshield. It's going to be a slow ride back to the pits, but hey, it's all good that he's even back in that number 82. Let's give another hand, everyone, for Chris Marshall. Waving back at you. He will be back out later for sure on the trucks in his number 3. And also had nowhere to go, so a little bit of hood damage on that number 81, but he is still on the inside. Sadow is a leader in that Mazda number 6. And the green flag is back on the Valley Raceway. Matt Burgoyne gets away from the field, followed up by Sproul. Wesley's won his fair share of heats here at Valley Raceway, drops back a little bit. That 81 is getting away from the 0-4 and the 3. Hooks it on the inside, and Matt's return here at Valley Raceway. that exhaust looked like came from the number 6. Hey, don't count Wesley Sproul out quite yet. He's close, and he dives in turn number 3. Now looking on the inside. We've got a race, everyone. That seems to be better going into the turns, but coming out, Sproul is coming out very fast. Little sideways in it too that time. Let's see if he dives in again. Coming up to 3 laps to go at Valley Raceway. Oh, he throws it in a little sideways, keeps it on the bottom. 3 laps to go for the team on his sales, 4 cylinders. Nathan Langell in the 3 car. Right now he's in 3rd watching this. What happens if they tangle? What happens if they tango and tangle? Coming up to 2 to go for Matt. We're going to that neon number 81. Sproul again throws it in. Close to the car leg. Looks on the inside. 2 laps to go for the win.
Yeah, they take all the glass and hold it in.
This is not the same 81 Matt had here last time he was here. A brand new car at Valley Raceway, and it's showing out that it's good. That car is scary good right now. Wesley Sproul throws it in turn number 3 again. One more lap for Matt Burgoyne, as well as Sproul and Langell. 3-car breakaway for the lead for Heat Race 1B this afternoon at Valley Raceway. Going to be one last attempt for Sproul to try and dive in or steal the checkered flag. Burgoyne takes it carefully in turn number 3. Sproul dives into turn 3. He's back and he wins at Valley Raceway. Matt Burgoyne wins Heat Race 1B. Sproul finishes 2nd. Langell's going to come home in 3rd. The battle for 4th between Zadow and Jerome, well, it's going to be a side-by-side battle for that 4th spot, and looks like it's going to go to the 72 side-by-side. You can hear the power just not in both of those cars. They'll have to pull off here. And pulling up to grab his first checkered flag of the year after an absence at Valley Raceway, Matt Burgoyne wins at the Valley's only dirt track. Canadian Tire Bridgewater, his main sponsor on that car. Got a few other sponsors as well that he'd like to thank for supporting his racing even up at the airport as well. Starting off with Canadian Tire Bridgewater. That's actually where he works. One more time, everyone, your race winner in the number 81, Matt Burgoyne. Gonna drop off that checkered flag. 3 Guys Garage, Rick Balzer Welding, and James Robar Automotive in that number 81. Line to grab the green flag. It's 10 laps again, everyone, for this heat race. Banks on the outside, Gates on the inside. Green flag is back out for 2 laps. A mixture of different cars, some sportsmen, some street spots, Crown Victorias. It's the modified division at Valley Raceway, and that 29 is in that spot where he finished a couple weeks ago. Spot right now between Dave Watton and Mike Hutt in that number 88. Mike Hutt in 3rd for now, getting crossed over in front of the 15. Mark Gates driving away from the 18 in a big battle for 3rd. I mean, we have 5 cars involved right now. 88's going to try and fend off the 15 again. There's Dave Watton on the outside. Big run. Still Mark Gates, he's about the same distance he's been since the start of this race in front of Greg Banks. Greg is just not able to catch up for the moment. Mark again keeps on the inside. Falling off the number 7, big piece of debris. That's going to bring out a caution at Valley Raceway. Caution out for debris. Caution out on track. Quarter panel in the number 7 flying away. We're cut out for him to try and catch up. Mark Gates in that orange 29's on the inside for this restart. Time to go back racing at another race with 4 laps. Still on lap number 4, another attempt restarting this race. Gates in the 29, he's the leader on the inside. Banks on the outside, the green flag is back. At least going in turn number 1, he cuts down on the number 29, he grabs the lead. Here comes Rick Balser on the outside of the 29, he's going to battle for second. Balser side by side as he cross the back. Greg has not seen many checkers in his vision. Having first this year, I believe he has maybe one heat race victory, but here comes Rick Balser. He gets around Mark Gates in the 29 on the Mark had a couple good attempts to try and get back in front of a great run from the GNC team, number 29. Last time we were here, Mike did not have a great race. This time, he gets another checkered flag. Dr. Dirt gets it done. He's going to whip it around for a little celebration, the Balser victory lap. Here he comes, everyone. Give Ricky a wave as he waves that checkered flag back at you. Going backstretch, great race for the modifieds. Tight action between the 21 and the 29. Here comes Ricky around turn number 2 and turn number 1. Give a wave, everyone, towards turn 1. Rick Balser going to drop off the checkered flag. Another heat win, and the points add up at Valley Raceway. Ricky Balser gets it done. Rick will hop off track, and we'll see him in a little bit. So that will do it for wave number 1 of heats. Wave 2 is coming up. Tighten it even more. Tighten those belts, everyone. Get on the edge of your seat. We have heat race number 2 for the trucks on the way. Black cross on the inside, and then yellow and blue. Number 7. 3 wide, and AJ Watton's going to split the 63 and the 69 and go up to second. Going to try and catch up the first on this first lap. AJ had some truck troubles last time. Sean Sanford again, and almost 3 wide, and we are 3 wide, and the 17, the 69, and the 12 all take each other out. 11's going to go way high on the bank to go around, and caution out at Valley Raceway. That was a case of 3 trucks going for 1 lane, and that does not work out. The second in points, your point leader, and there's the 11 of Robin Wright. back on track, so he will not be a lap down. He rejoins here. Gonna try this again. The number 7's the leader, Brad Cross, hits the green. And he gets another great restart, getting away from the 17 and the 12, your top two in points. Cross again, throws it. He's hanging in the middle, and it seems to be working very well for him. That's slam on the brakes to avoid. Here's the pass for second. Balser looking on the inside of the 17. The Watt-tail will get away in turn 2. Cross again. Oh, tire off the number 33 of Brady. The only reason I saw it is because the tire is probably 20 feet over. Thankfully, no cars really hang out back there. That's just going to land on the back area road. So the 33, looks like maybe in the trucks, they like taking the outside a bit more than the other divisions here at Valley Raceway. 7 again, lagging behind, waiting and waiting, side by side with AJ Watt. Justin Malser side by side with Shane McPhee, a little shove to the number 20. He gets around the number 20 of McPhee, his first time racing here at Valley Raceway. 4 trucks all going for first as we go into turn 3. Cross slides up. Second and third right now on the track. Cross is very good in the middle here. Problem for Wright, you can hear it does not sound good in that number 11 truck. AJ Watt is starting to wheel in the number 7. Truck division. Justin Malser's in third, AJ Watt in second, Brad Cross in third. It's a 3-horse race for first. Coming up to the halfway point, 5 in, 5 to go. Cross slide. Justin Malser gets around AJ Watt. Crossover to get around it. Maybe another crossover attempt here from the 17. Not so much. A lot of dust kicked up here in turn number 4. Cross starts to pull away. Oh, he speeds it to 3. He's going to lose that battle. We've got a big battle for first underneath crossover loose side by side. Watt and Malser. What a change of events here. Now AJ Watt is the leader. Spin in turn number 3. And that means the number 20 is going to try to get around with a caution on the Valley Raceway. Tire is down on the number 12. No contact for all those spins we just had there. Who put oil in turn 3? AJ Watt will be the leader on this restart. Shane McPhee will land in second. Tired out on the number 12, so that means he'll have to go to the pits and change that. We go back to lap number 6, 4 laps to go for the K&J Truck Center Trucks. AJ Watt is the leader after a few spins there. McPhee is going to grab the lead on the start. Shane McPhee, after having a handful there trying to keep control of the 20, he's going to land in second right now, but contending for the win at this point. 2 very similar trucks, the 20 and the 7. Both have seen some action, and Yeoman in the 20. Watt is starting to get some distance between himself and the 20. Oh, McPhee loose again in turn number 2, and Brad Cross with a hammer on the brakes. Cross is going to go around the number 20. McPhee to grab second. Side-by-side racing for second between McPhee and the 7 of Cross. McPhee's on the outside trying to grab second. That white and red number 20 gets in front. Great run. Coming up to the right flag for AJ Watt. No contact between the 7 and the 7. Great driving from the 7 to be able to avoid that. Justin Malser's back on track. Look how crooked the 20 is at every turn. He has his hands full. Now draws back to not having a good day. A.J. Watton is having a great day. Second earlier, first this time. A.J. Watton wins this heat race at Valley Raceway. The 7 spun out, the 17 spun out too, the 12 spun out. Everyone spun out pretty much. That's what you got to do sometimes to get her done here at Valley Raceway. He'll drop off that checkered flag, go around here one time. Kinsmen are doing their last go through here, so if you want your 50-50 tickets, grab them. The take home right now is sitting at about $423. We can make that a bit bigger. Grab your 50-50 tickets by the Kinsmen. I'm sure this is going to be popular with the Watton crew here today. Win A.J. Watton in the 17. And he will drop that checkered flag off. Big win for him. And I mean, this could really make it a tie going into next week's race. So Kinsman's on the inside. He's in the 48. He's the leader. Around turn 4 slowly. Here we go. 4 8-cylinders. And on the start, Ronnie Weir's going to be getting around the number 48. Goes around Kinsman. Leader now is Ronnie Weir in the 0. John Benton at 14 gets him third in front of Ed Pinio. Single file racing around. You can get into the 0 of Ronnie Weir. Kinsman is about a car length behind right now, and he's got a very fast number 14 of John Benton coming up soon, so Greg's got to throw the hammer down or do something to try and get away. Kinsman throws on the inside, taking a peek on the 0. Kinsman's looking, and Ronnie Weir does open the doors. Side-by-side racing on lap number 2 now, both for all the positions, because John Bent and Ed Pinio were side-by-side. They're side-by-side again. Almost like restrictor plate racing at Valley Raceway. They're all bunched together. Now passing the outside. Bent's going to move. Here comes John Bent, going to try and go around the 48. Side by side right now, and that's a good thing for Ronnie Weir. He's able to get away a little bit. Not for long, though. Here come the 3 other 8-cylinders on the hunt. Coming around. Now Kinsman's going to keep it low. John Bent. Whoa, and Ronnie Weir was going slow into turn number 1 there. And a little bit of a spin. Oh, a big hit for the number 14 of that tire. Not sure that's going to bring the caution out. He pulls in the infield, so caution at Valley Raceway. And that was a hard hit for the number 14. A little bit of cosmetic damage, and we still got close racing. Ed Pinio has got in second spot right now next to Ronnie Weir. Closes in, but don't count out Greg Kinsman quite yet. Kinsman looking underneath there. He's side by side for second. Sean Bent has a lot of cosmetic damage, but he's back on track, but he is a lap down, so he is not in this fight for the win. We have completed the halfway point. Pinio now looking on the outside, trying to look and see can he make it work there. Kim's going to get on the inside. Trying to get up. Pinio falls in line again behind the 0. There's Pinio looking on the inside. He's got a little bit of wiggle room. He's side by side. Drag racing for first. Pinio is going to grab first from the number 0. And he gets a little bit of distance from himself and Ronnie Weir. And Pinio charge for either Greg Kinsman or Ronnie Weir. They got to work together or they're going to be battling, and that's going to be a good thing for Ed Pinio. Side by side for a second. Pinio again just got to drive carefully in turn 3 and 4. We're going to pick up the white flag here at Valley Raceway. Kinsman gets in second, now in front of Weir. Will Weir cut down and try a crossover move? Kinsman now really in front of the 0. From first to first, Ed Pinio is going to grab another checkered flag at Valley Raceway. Ed Pinio wins second. Ed's headed up and down here. Either he's winning or either he's going down in flames. He wins this heat race. Coming around turn number 3 and 4, the Punisher, Ed Pinio, will grab the checkered flag here at Valley Raceway for heat race number 2 for the 8 cylinders. Ed's got some great sponsors on that number 11, including Troy Bennett's Auto Repair. Hey, give him a wave as he comes around. He's going to wave that checkered flag and wave to you too. Colby Daniels Service Center, Hughes Diesel Repair, BB's Glass and Trim. Those are his sponsors on that number 11. Mark Gates helped out with a paint job after his Punisher decal was destroyed after a pretty nasty wreck about 2 months ago here at Valley Raceway. Ed gets her done again. Ed Pinio wins at Valley Raceway. And he will drop that checkered flag off and we'll bring out the 4 cylinders next. Heat race 2A and 2B is on the way. So again, it's last call for the Kinsman 50-50. Grab your 50-50. Bruce is the leader on the inside, Ashton Sproul on the outside in second. 9 4-cylinders on track, heat race 2A and Valley Raceway. Shannon Wood gives a big shove to Ashton Sproul down into turn number 1 and 2. Bruce again was the odd man out, not able to get fired off the way he wanted. A little bit of a shove from the 15 of Shannon Wood. In the 71, trying to get around Travis Atwater. Speaking of going around, Shane Wood tried going around Ashton Sproul on the 12 on the inside. Did not work for him. Bruce is not giving up. I think Dave Bruce reaches right now to Dave Bruce in the CRX. Ashton Sproul is still the leader. The 88 side by side right now with the 15 of Shane Wood. Shane gets a little bit of better jump out of turn 2. That 88 CRX has had its shares of pretty nasty wrecks this year. Number to go for number 2. Vito Josh Langell splitting the number 13 and the number 2. Langell sits in 4th right now. Single file for your top 4. Kyle Bent right now going around the number 13. That's the battle for the 6th spot. Between the 13 and the 14, then a little bit of damage, still on track, single file all around Valley Raceway right now. Shane Wood going to take a poke underneath the number 12, and Shane Wood 5 in, 5 minutes to go to Valley Raceway. The car length throws the bumper, a little bit of contact out of turn 2, still within a car length. Josh Langell has not been able to get around the number 88 of Bruce. Bruce holding his own in 4th. These drivers are young kids at Valley Raceway, but they're taking the rest of the field to school. Shannon Wood grabs the lead. Shannon Wood at Valley Raceway. Bruce gets around the number 12 of Ashton Sproul. Ashton's going to try a crossover move underneath. A little contact. More contact. He turns to number 88. Oh, no way to go for Travis Atwater. Hard hit. Now it's the Van Summers that gets involved. Tom Stewart avoided that wreck. Caution out at Valley Raceway. Chronic, pretty beat up on that front end. Fender completely crushed in that number 20. 2 Hondas to start off this race, and we're going to lose one. The 88's going to go off track. That's Dave Bruce. His race done. Just a little, just a bit. I believe we're going to go green-white checkered, so we're going to bump it up. Green-white checker this time. 1 green, 1 green now is out of Valley Raceway, and Shannon Wood is going to get away from the number 12 of Sproul. number 12. So we are going to be calling 3 laps. Now it's 2 in between the number 2 and the 14. Tight quarters, a little bit of body checking. Vino gets shoved off the track. Oh, hard hit for Vino out of the pits. Hard hit for Vino. Getting to bring the caution into Valley Raceway.
He's got her going.
And now we will have to do a green-white checkered.
Oh, they get the black flag.
Yeah.
We're
going to get something else. We're so hungry.
They're thinking somebody must be the guy that done the pushes.
Men on top in grab heat race 2A. Going for that checkered flag at Valley Raceway. Shada was later on the outside again. Kyle Bent goes around the number 18, trying to go around the number 12 now. Kyle Bent's a man on the move. He grabs 2 spots on the restart. Coming down to the wire. 1, 4, lap at Valley Raceway. Brakes, getting it under him. We're going to have a side-by-side finish. Kyle Bent, call a cop. He just robbed the 15 in the win.
There you go.
You don't have to lead every lap at Valley Raceway. You just got to lead the last one. He just did it. Kyle Bent wins this heat race at Valley Raceway.
Oh, yeah.
Shaden Wood's going to come home second. Come on, everyone. Give Kyle a wave. He earned that one. What a move. Clean racing as well. No contact between himself and the 15. That's what we like to see at Valley Raceway. Come on, Kyle's cheerleaders. We can hear you the entire time. Kyle's going to drop that checkered flag off. What a restart. Started 4th, got to 2nd out of turn 2, and got 1st out of turn 4.
You won't hear.
3 and 4. John's Tire and Towing Pace Truck. It's in the infield. It's time to go back racing after watering the track. Sadow's on the outside in the 6th. Waiting for that green flag, and the whip also went the flags there. Sadow very slow in that start. 3 wide, and it's Sproul splitting the 72 and the 6. We have a new leader on the start of this race. It's the 04 of Sproul. Here comes Burgoyne going from the back of the pack already up to 3rd. Going to try and go around the number 72. Sproul is stuck in the top. Because that 81 is coming and coming up fast. Oh, a little contact between the 3, the 94, and the 6. Sadow very slow on the back stretch. I don't know if that car is going to exactly make it back. Coasting around here. Drift from the 04 and drift from the 72. Strong. Looking on the inside. Going to try and peek under the 72 to grab that 2nd spot. Sadow very slow at the top of the track. A lot of damage on that number 6 as well. And that will bring out the caution for the number 6 slow at the top of the track. All the damage earlier from the contact with the 82. Now on lap number 2, 8 to go for Wesley Sproul in the 04. In that Chevy, side by side with the Pontiac and Neon right behind. Looks like the boys in the 72 have figured out the horsepower because that thing has been staying up front. Oh, the 81 drops back to 4th. Kyle Thompson now slides in the 3rd spot. Sproul gets away. Wiggle up to the top of the track. Cuts down now. Here's the Thompson around the number 72. Burgoyne was a little slow going in that restart. start. Now on the outside of the 94, but the 94 cut blocks him as they go out of 2. Matt seems to be almost blocked by the 94 and the 72. Just can't figure out a way to get around him. Big attempt for Kyle Thompson in the second spot. He will run the second spot on the inside. He will have the 81 in his grasp in just a moment. Whoa, Sharon up the track and had to slam on the brakes and collect himself. Falls all the way back to fifth spot. Langel's going to go around, not for long though. It's Sproul in front. He's had the lead since the green flag was dropped. Thompson in second. There's Burgoyne on the inside looking to get up to the second spot. Burgoyne's going to cut it low on the number 94 of Thompson. Great pass there. No contact between the 81 and the 94. Burgoyne's up to second. Now on the charge to catch up to the 04 of Sproul. 4 laps to go when we come around the stop. Melvern Square, Sproul's dad. Wesley's in that 04. He's going to hold off a very fast 81. That's probably 10 kilometers faster than the 04 on the front stretch. That slows up just a little bit. Able to get now back on the hammer to catch up to the 04. Charge down to turn number 3. Wesley's going to try and keep that door shut on the 81. 3 laps to go. When we come around next time, there will be 2 laps to go. 2 flags will be in the air for Bruce in the flag stand. Sproul again, a little bit high into turn 2. Now, we have 2 laps to go. 6 in the air. The balls are running flag stand. One has not been able to catch up to the 04. Burgoyne keeps on the inside. Sproul goes way to the top out of turn 2. Wesley and his son Ashton doing the father-son duo getting checked. Lap at Valley Raceway. Burgoyne starts to close in. Could he be the closer within a car like the 04? 81 is there. He's going to get a big charge. He looks at a big pass on the inside. Side by side now with Sproul. Another side by side finish on the way. Who's he going to do this time? Turning the wire. It's Burgoyne. We're going to get another side by side finish. Take the words out of my mouth. Wesley Sproul does not win this race if you're in turn number 4 or 1. Side-by-side finish. Second one we have just seen here. The 81 right now has got the broom in hand, sweeping. 81 Matt Burgoyne wins heat race 2B in the Team Auto Sales 4 cylinders. But they're giving the checkered flag to the 04. It's the 81, man. 81 won that race. There we go. We'll drop the checkered flag off. Close, but good race from Wesley, though. Good sportsmanship. Great race from the 04. That 81, it was that close. We're about to hand off the checkered flag to the second place driver. That's how tight it was coming down. There may have been half a foot between the 81 and the number 04. So Matt's going to come around again. What a return for Matt. He could sweep the day in that number 81 Canadian Tire Bridgewater Neon. Another great finish, everyone. Give a hand, everyone. Matt Burgoyne's in the 81. I think we're going to get ready for 50-50 tickets, are we? $511 take home. Can we do it after the next heat race, fellas? After the modified feature, or are we in a rush? We'll do it. Okay, so the 50-50 draw is going to come up after the modified heat, so... is in 10 laps. Heat race number 2, modified, action, 6 of them on track at Valley Raceway. Mark Gates is the leader, and the green flag is in. 2x2 into turn 1, and now we spread out just a little bit. Greg Banks again gets away from the 29, and here comes Dave Watt underneath the 88, side by side. That's the battle. Battle for third, and we have 2 cars duking it out. 88's going to go around the 15 momentarily, but Dave is really good coming into turn 2. laps in front of Mike Hunt. It's the race. 29 Coons within about 2 car lengths of Greg Banks. He doesn't want to let him get out that far. Rick Balser has his hands full trying to get around the number 73 and the 88 of Hunt. Banks again. There's the pass out for fourth. Rick Balser gets around Mike Hunt for fourth spot. The Charge is going to be trying to catch up to your top two. Lara got a straightaway in front of the 21. Banks again keeps it moving. Caution out at Valley Raceway. Mike Hunt has lost his right rear tire. Didn't go in the parking lot, so don't worry, you won't have to call your insurance company later. Anyway, mirror machine. The slow ride back to the pits. In fact, Doug over there is trying to look for that tire. Didn't clear the fence. May have broken through the fence. Actually, we see a couple of fans there. Thanks for pointing that out, fellas. So, Mr. Banks is on the inside, and we'll get this thing back going again. Handful of laps in, and about to close it. You can hear the engines revving. Here comes Rick Balser, 3 wide in turn number 2, shoving his way, elbowing his way up to third spot. Now in second, dives in again. Oh, a little contact between the 15 and 21, the 18 contact. Close call. That was not a lot of room between the 15 and the 21, hitting the number 18 of Banks. Greg's bumper. It's off the car now. Sucked up. Bumper's still up. Gates and Watton, that's your top 2 for this restart. Bone and Balser at the back. 4 modifieds left on track. In the turn number 1, Dave Watton on the outside is going to make it work a bit better. Greg Banks will rejoin the field. He is not a lap down. But he's got that bumper dragging right behind him, almost like a tail. Knows he's trying to cover the problem. Number 29 turned around in turn number 2. Don't know if there was contact, but either way, he will turn around. A lot of smoke from John Bone, but he is still really up in third. Rick Balser closing in on the 15 of Dave Watton. Dave's going to have to block and hold on the 21. Side. Balser following right behind him. John Bone off the line in your top 2. Coming into 2 again, Dave Watton Greg Banks is going to pull in. Mark Gates, no contention for him. He's one in the middle. Here comes Balser looking on the outside. Watton throws his car to try and block. Ricky's on the top of the track. It's never been a heat at Valley Raceway. Rick won earlier. Little contact, little bumper, little walk. 15 of the 21 slide on the track. Down to turn number 3. We've seen some side-by-side finishes earlier. That is going to be able to hold on to 21. Mike Banks is off the track at the top.
That's on the wrong side of the
Rick was on the track, off the track, and now there's Craig hopping out. Greg, you're not supposed to park your car there. So while we have the man of theatrics, Greg Banks, we have another first-time heat race winner at Valley Raceway. AJ Watton got it done earlier. This time it's Dave Watton in the 15. Getting the checkers, although there won't be a checkered flag for him because they're helping out. Trying to get Greg out of there. There we go. Jerry's going to give the checkered flag to the 15. He's going to turn it around here in that number 15 Watton's concrete Chevy. His first win at Valley Raceway. Look how excited he's pointing at the Watton fan group over there. Fast and reckless on the spoiler. At 15, which was playing fast and great defensive driving, holding off Rick Balser. So while we're going to wait to get the 18 off again, that 50-50 draw coming up in a moment, about $511. Come on, everyone, one more time. Give a hand for the 15, Dave Watton, his first win at Valley Raceway. And that's it for heats. Feature racing coming up in just a moment. So now, time to hand out some money. Trucks, 12 laps. Here we go, everyone. Brad Cross on the inside in the yellow and blue number 7. Horsepower about to kick in with the trucks. Green flag is up. Sean Sanford and Brad Cross right off the bat were slamming into each other, and Sean Sanford pulling away from the number 7. Oh, problem for AJ Watton. His foot is slammed into his windshield. Valley Raceway. That's not good. K&J Truck Center trucks out of turn 3 and 4, 12 laps, take 2, green flag. And here comes your point leader, Justin Balser, already up to 3rd. Here comes AJ Watton now, going underneath the number 20 of McPhee. I think there's a problem with the number 20. McPhee slow at the top of the track. Justin Balser was very fast at the start, along with AJ Watton, and something amiss on the number 20. He in this feature for the K&J Truck Center trucks. Cross against the leader on the inside. 7 waiting for the green flag. 3rd attempt. Better start for Cross, but not for long. Whoa, problem for Justin Balser. Knocked into and he'll go to the top of the track. And we're going to have to do this a 4th time. Moving around. And Justin's number 12 will be pulled out. I don't know if he's going to call it a day. Goes for the 17, AJ Watton is in 5th. And at the back is the 11 of Robin Wright. 4th attempt for lap number 1. The 7 is going to get the green flag at Valley Raceway. Cross and Sanford really, really fast out of turn number 2. Shane McPhee's going to land in the 3rd spot. AJ Watton gets in 4th now. Now on lap number 2, it's the 69, still in the lead with Brad Cross in pursuit in 2nd, and Shane McPhee in the number 20 in 3rd. Closing in, McPhee cuts it down low. Big trip to number 20. AJ Watton has got to charge hard to get back in the podium position. That's the money position here at Valley Raceway. Harmon for right, he may have to pull off the track. He's going to keep on track. Keep it on, keep it on. on the 7 of Brad Cross. He cannot control that tractor. And a problem for AJ1, his tire completely crooked on the front stretch. Way back caution flag. We've got slow trucks everywhere. Cross 17 has a problem. AJ1's going to hop out. Disappointing for the 17. His right front tire crooked. The leader is still Sean Sanford. Now in second, it's going to be Shane McPhee in the number 20. For third, probably the number 33 of Franny. The inside, that's Shane McPhee, his first time racing at Valley Raceway, but he's got himself a couple of wins this year at Scotia Speedworld and in Yarmouth. And the green flag is out. Sean Sanford's going to cut down in front of the 20. He grabs the lead. Cross is still in fifth behind the 33 and the number 11. McPhee's not able to close in to the Cross is going to go right and grab fourth. Ryan Franny's in third for the moment. He's got the number 7 coming up and coming in a hurry. Sean Sanford's still the leader out in front of Shane McPhee in the 20. He's starting to reel in the number 69. Shane McPhee's first time on the dirt had his hands full in the heats earlier today, and now is starting to get comfortable behind the wheel. Here's a pass now for third. Brad Cross has caught up to Ryan Franny. Brad Cross gets around the 33, that's for third. In front, it's still the 69 and the 20. They're going to be coming up to the number 11 again. 2 laps to go for Sean Sanford. Shane McPhee now closes in within the truck lane. They're going to have the slow number 11 in the way. That hurts Sean Sanford. Wright's going to pull off the track, a lap and a half to go. Cross is in third, but nowhere near your top 2. Sanford's going to go high. Where's Shane was closing in, but no dice that time around. Sean Sanford starting to get away. Slow truck up ahead. The 33, Ryan Franny, won't play a factor for the 69. Ryan Franny's 33, dead at the top of the track. Coming to the front stretch. Winner, I believe it's his third this year. It's Sean Sanford in the number 69. Big cheers for the number 69 Sanford. Some of the Sonic racing crew and Dad Steve also running out here. Great run from the young gun, eh? Here comes Sean again with the checkered flag. Mr. Sanford wins at Valley Raceway. He'll bring his number 69 with a checkered flag. And he'll hop out. Let's hear it, everyone. Sean Sanford wins. You're getting her done this year at Valley Raceway. You're winning all the time now.
I don't know how, man. Thanks to Ricky Balzer, because he bolted up my front end for me. That's a good thing, because I wouldn't be here winning right now.
Was that a lot of damage last time we were here?
No, it just twisted up the front end a little bit.
So besides Rick, who you got to thank for getting this win? It's your third this year.
Oh man, do we have to go through all that?
A little bit. You got to thank the sponsors.
Rick Balzer, Dave Watt, Team Auto, and let's get her done at that.
Okay, let's get her done. He got it done. It's Sean Sanford. He wins at Valley Raceway. Now let's chat with our second place finisher. Whole Sonic Crew's out here. Shay's first time racing. So what'd you think of the dirt today?
It was pretty fun for the first time.
A little slippery at the start, a little dry at the end.
Oh, I love it.
Compared to Lake Dowse at your home track, nothing, right?
Not at all.
So we're going to see you for the last race coming up here?
Oh, for sure.
So who do you got to thank? Your whole crew coming up from Yarmouth way? Who helped you out today?
Stefan, good buddy LJ.
That's all, and the whole crew. Hey, Shane McPhee finishes second. Great job, my friend. And yeah, we're going to bring the water truck around. Let's chat with Brad Cross for a moment. So you won a heat earlier, first heat win. Blessing in disguise, tire goes out, but you get back on track, finish third. If there was another restart, do you think you could have got up and contended again?
Oh, I tried, that's for sure.
So the truck seemed like it was really on point today. It seemed like it was really fast. A lot of work, a lot of manpower going in there.
Oh, yeah, I've spent a lot of hours in the garage.
Any crew helping you out?
I got a few people here and there.
Who do you want to thank?
Oh, Mike Banks, Nasty Racing, helped me a lot.
For sure. That's Brad Cross. He finishes third, his first podium. Got his first heat win earlier today. So that is the K&J Truck Center trucks. Right, everyone, we have those 8 cylinders on the way. The Foster's Fire and Safety 8 cylinders. Eight cylinders on track. Kinsman's the leader in the 48. Going to pull to the inside, coming around turn 4. We are going 8-cylinder racing at Valley Raceway. Green flag is there. And Ed Pinio still side by side. Now he gets in front of the 48. Crown Victoria power for Ed Pinio. Lands in front of the 48. James Graves in the 14 going to watch and see what happens as they all slide up to the top of the track. Ed Pinio was able to get away faster than the number 48 and the 14. They got to try and work together to get back up to the number 11. Pinio's going to be mirror driving in a moment, I imagine, with the 48 on the hunt. And there's the 11 sideways in turn 4. He'll spin. No contact. Slippery again at Valley Raceway. The 11's going to whip it around, and that's going to make some big distance between the 48 and the 14. Shame for Ed Pinio. And now Greg Kinsman is the lead car. Slides up to the top of the track. They're trying to avoid the monitor. Looks like it's really slow. As the track starts to harden here at Valley Raceway, the race is on for James Graves to catch up to the 48 of Kinsman. Kinsman looking for his first win. James won a feature earlier this year, got a handful of heats as well. James taking the middle as they slowly start to go down the track at 4. James Graves crooking it. Has to better on the gas to keep control. Just a Sunday cruise for Kinsman. Pinio's well back from the 14th and 3rd right now. Your podium finishers, and sounds like, oh no, problem for Pinio. Looks like the engine has died. That's going to bring out the caution. It leaves with a 2-car shootout. You just heard it cut out as he was coming around 4, dead. 48 of Kinsman, tightening up again with that Pinio in the back. He brought out the caution, only 3 cars for the win. Green flag is back out at Valley Raceway. On the start, James Graves gets a better start. Kinsman's gonna have to work on the outside. Pinio underneath the 48, not for long. James Graves a little sideways. Kinsman has to slam on the brakes to avoid the sideways. Look at the ball. That was a drift and a half for the 48 of Kinsman. Gets in front of James Graves. James Graves has a rear view mirror full of Pinio. And Pinio's there trying to charge back up. Kinsman again slides up in that perfect trip. Halfway through. James Graves is a veteran driver here in the Maritimes. He's done this once or twice. He knows about pacing, but how long do you pace? How long do you stay back or try to dive in to try and get this win? Unfortunately, he's going to have that video going underneath him, trying to grab second, while Kinsman's out in front, nowhere near the 14 for the moment. Video again slides out, drifting. You can see his hands fall through the window net. 14 holding off that video. There is the move for that video underneath. Drifts in it forward. Loses ground to the 14. Greg Kinsman's in his league of his own right now in front of the 14 and the 11, but half a straightaway lead for Kinsman in that 48. A Crown Victoria built by Rick Balser. Coming in a 4. For another lap, and how long is that going to last? You can see Ed is catching up to the 14 all over the bumper. Coming up to 2 to go at Valley Raceway. Bruce has 2 flags in hand. Signals to Greg Kinsman. 2 laps to go. A spin from the air. He'll hang on to it though. And that will drop him back to 3rd and solidify a 3rd finish for him, unless another caution comes out. Coming around turn 3 and 4, it'll be the final lap for the 48 Kinsman. Drives carefully to the white flag. 1 more to go. Could be too little too late for James Graves. He is reeling in the 48. Not going to be enough time unless Kinsman has a big mistake in 4. In turn 3, Kinsman takes the middle, drives slow, drives carefully, and drives home to his first feature win. Comes home in 2nd, and Penio will finish 3rd. Another first-time feature winner at the Valley's only dirt track. We've had multiple first-time winners this year. And for the first time, the 48 is going to go to Victory Circle in P1. It's Greg Kinsman winning at Valley Raceway. Give a hand, everyone. Give Greg a wave as he comes around with that checkered flag. He's excited. First win in that number 48. Pretty clean car on the front and on the sides. Here he comes again. He's waving off. Checkered flag. Kinsman gets it done at Valley Raceway. We'll get a quick roll with them in just a moment. He's got the car turned off. He's unstrapping, taking his helmet and his neck restraint off. James Graves and Ed Pinio also hopping out of their cars. We'll chat with them in just a moment. Good racing from the boys. Glove coming off, helmets coming off. He'll unstrap, take his radio off. James is saying, come on, Greg, get out of the car. He's got to celebrate. He can hear you now. Race winner's first feature, Greg Kinsman. Let's get a quick photo, Greg, with that checker flag. Hold that proud, you earned that one. Greg, last time we were here, I asked, when are you going to get your first win? He said, next time we're here. You just did it.
Yes, I did. I knew I would.
Well, do you know what the lottery numbers are coming up then?
48, 14. No.
That was a lot of fun today, though.
It was a great time. It was a great race. I just want to thank everybody for coming out to support us. Great.
Absolutely, and you've got business here, but you've got a couple other people also helping out, and who helped you build this car as well?
Ricky Balzer, John Bent, and a couple other great people.
Did you think James was going to be able to catch up there? He was closing in, but he only had a handful of laps to do it.
I was watching in the mirror. He was getting close.
Were you mirror driving pretty good there?
Yes, every lap.
But, hey, it's all good. You got the checkered flag. His first win. It's Greg Kinsman getting her done at Valley Raceway. And we'll talk here with James Graves. James got a heat race win earlier, and you were battling pretty good with that at the end there, and you got away and just maybe a lap or two, do you think you could have caught up to Greg?
No, I don't think so. I would like to have another caution, but he's definitely. I struggled with the corner here. A little too much water for me.
I was going to say, you all slid up there on the first couple laps.
I'm a little concerned that Greg's driving a little too hard. He's got some stuff running out the front of it, so he's going to treat that better.
It was a good day for you, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Cars run at the end. That's always good.
Who's the crew?
John and Kyle and my wife Christine. She's been helping me forever. She's still. If you need to know who was the fastest and whatever on the times, check with her. She's got it.
Absolutely. Hey, that's James Graves finishing second this afternoon at Valley Raceway. And finishing third. I thought you were done. I thought your engine went kaput for a moment, but you finished third with only 3 cars, but you were back in it battling with James there.
Yeah, it died on me. We got it restarted and got it going again. I'd like to thank Cody Daniels Service Center, Leaving Boston Trim, Troy Bennett's Auto Repair, and my daughter Charlie's up there watching.
That's Ed Pinio waving to his daughter, and he finishes third. Hey, hand everyone for all the drivers here in the 8 cylinders. Only 3 of them, but a good show. Only 3 8 cylinders on track. We're going to bring out 14, 15, 8 cylinders, 4 cylinders coming out in a moment. Team Auto Sales 4 cylinders are on the way. Hang tight. One of the Sharon brothers and Matt Burgoyne in the 81. Another stacked field for the Team Auto Sales 4 cylinders. And the green flag is going to come up for 12 laps of victory. Pushing the number 12 all the way to the front. He gets around the 88. The leader will be the number 12. Contact between the 15 and the 88. Big block from Bruce. Both sides of the track. So is the 14. Edging his way around the 15. He's taking the long way home to get around all these cars. Kyle Bett was shot out of a cannon. Now up to 4th. Here's Bruce trying to go wide. Lansing underneath, 4th. Now 4th is 3rd. Is going to go to the 14. Here comes Kyle Bett on the outside, trying to work around. Shane O'Neill running at the top. Not giving up in the Valley Auto Repair 88. Trying to hold off Kyle Bett. Here's the Ashton smiles about 10 car lengths in Kyle Bett, 14 and the 88. Dave Bruce is not giving up though. He is trying to hold off the 14. Josh Langell in 4th, trying to get back up to 4th. Shane O'Neill runs at the top. Contact with the 18. The 88 slams into Josh Langell. He was with a full head of steam in turn 2, and that will bring in the caution at Valley Raceway.
Yeah, he's up to the problem.
Point leader in the Team Auto Sales 4 cylinders. Top 5 is Neon Heavy with the Honda at the back in 5th. Behind the number 14. Sproul falls back to 3rd. Josh Langell behind the number 12. Stefan Somerset now in turn 2. He's going to have his work cut out for him to try and catch up 71. Didn't see if it cleared the fence, but I didn't see it bounce as well. It's happened earlier today. It happens quite often. Kyle Bent. Kyle's going to take the inside for this restart. He was very... Tom Stewart in 71. He's done, missing that right front tire. Also, some leaves falling out. Tough break for Tom. He'll go off track and done for the day. For Kyle Bent, he's on the inside. He's the leader. Shaden Wood, 15 outside. He's second. Shaden Wood is going to do a crossover underneath the 14 with Stefan Somerset right behind him. Here comes a 04 of Wesley Sproul. Where did he come from? Here comes Somerset. But if he gets around him, does he have enough to catch up to Kyle Bent? Kyle Bent's in front of the 15 and the 20, coming up to the last lap. Leader of the team on the tail for Zillers. In front of the 15, the 20, Sonic wide, battling for second. After that, it's a mosh pit. Wesley Sprouse in fourth, Matt going in fifth, but in fifth, and then a win for this young man. Adding to his already big point total, Kyle Bent wins another feature at Valley Raceway in the 14 car. He's revving that engine. He's excited. Fist pumping as well. Shaden Wood hops out of his number. Stefan Somerset comes around, and here comes your winner with a checkered flag. Kyle Bent. Bets are done.
What'd she say?
Don't forget your grandma.
You don't talk much.
Here comes some of his buddies. Jordan Rushton to come congratulate him. A few other friends as well. Kyle's unstrapping out of his number 14, takes the headphones off. He can hear you now. Kyle wins. Kyle, not only did you win the race, you might win the most popular driver here at Valley Raceway. You get the loudest cheers. That was a lot of fun to watch. You had a good battle with Shaden, and were you finding the outside or inside was working better for the restarts? Because you had a great jump on the outside there.
I tried the outside and then I tried the inside. I felt like the outside was a little better. You could get a little bit more of a cut. I mean, Shaden did great. You know, it's great to see a first-year kind of guy right up here with us all, running with us, and it's just great for him to be around. Same with Stefan over here. He's a great racer and a great guy.
Did you get taller or something? Are you going through a growth spurt? You seem a little taller now.
I don't know. My head's getting a little closer to the roof.
Maybe I had to push the seat back a bit. Who do you want to thank helping you out today, buddy?
I'd like to give a special thanks to James Graves for all he does for us. I'd like to thank Ryan Frame for helping me change the water pump in this car. I'd like to thank my dad and his business, John's Tire and Towing. I'd like to thank Kinsman Construction and Rick Roos Transmission.
Hey, come on everyone. He's a happy man, happy young man. Let's get a photo, Kyle. Grab that checker flag, buddy. Pose. There you go. Another win for Kyle, and another for this guy right here, Shaden Wood. Buddy, you're getting her done. You don't even have your license yet, and you're driving like you've been driving for years.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
A lot of fun out there today?
Oh, yeah.
Did you think you'd be able to catch up to Kyle, and with the restart, do you think you'd be able to get side by side with him?
I don't know. Kyle took the inside. I prefer the outside lane, so I thought I was going to get a little bit of a jump on him through the corner there, but Kyle got her done.
Yeah, are you learning any tips and tricks from the old man?
Oh, yeah. He's showing me everything.
Who do you want to thank helping you get second today?
Roddy Weir, We're just ATV and snowmobile sales, dad, mom. That's it.
You're due for your first win maybe next week?
Maybe next week.
Hey, that's Shaden Wood. He finishes second here at Valley Raceway. And a good last charge from this guy right here, Mr. Somerset, Mr. Sonic. Sonic Power was good to you today, buddy.
Yeah, I think the motor's going though for sure. So
Might be in need for a new motor, maybe the Supersonic. Make it yellow.
yeah, I don't know about that. We'll keep her Sonic.
So you had the whole crew here and a good race out there. You started towards the back and you had your work cut out for you.
Definitely, yeah. A lot of fast cars, a lot of good drivers for sure.
You've had yourself a busy year. You've been doing the tour for the East Coast Mini Stock Tour at Scotia Speed World, but it's always back here in the dirt having fun, eh?
Yeah, the Dirt's home track for sure.
Who do you want to thank? I know your whole crew's up there watching.
I want to thank the kids and the girlfriend for sure. I want to thank Shay for coming and racing my truck today. I want to thank Jesse for keeping everything going, and Rick Bolzer Welding, CarQuest Nickton, High Country Tire in Wilmot.
All right, that's Stefan Somerset. He finishes third. That's your podium for the 4 cylinders. And we're going to bring out the last race today. The Modified's on the way. We are going green flag racing once the 15 and the 18 come around. Turn number 3 and 4. Dave Watt's the leader. Time racing the Valley Raceway. Banks on the start is the leader in turn 1. He's shoved by Rick Bolzer, and Greg Banks gets away from the number 15 and the 21. Side by side racing for that spot. Noticing Mark Gates not back on the track. Pace on the front stretch, pops the lead up to the 21, and the 15 goes around. The 7 is stuck behind the number 18. I think the engine has gone kaput in that number 18. The caution. Greg Banks is going to pull it in the infield. That engine only had so many miles before something went kaput on it. Power done. Heats earlier today, Watton won the second heat, and the 21 won the first one in the modifieds. Rick Balser, he's the leader on this start. And we are waiting for that green flag, and the green flag is... Dave Watton also flying off the start, side by side with Balser. Drag racing 2, turn 3. Watton's going to get out in front. Dave Watton lands in front of his 21 Balser. Dave Watton is starting to get away from the 73, but he can't just shake the 21 quite yet. There's the move on the inside from Rick Balser. Little bobble from Watton. Gonna have to try his bounce. Creeping up in third, but Carl Marshall, he's now in this battle, coming up in a tire down on the 88 again. Another problem for Mike Hutt at the top of the track. Same tire he had trouble with earlier. Lug nuts weren't tight enough this time. For a moment. What happened with the engine? Is that something wrong with the engine?
I think it's a pretty rubber switch.
Really?
Same as it was last week. We went on it, it's the same thing.
I think you need a new car. Ask Santa Claus.
I'm going to try that, but I don't know.
That's Greg Banks, owner of the track, and done for the day. Going to throttle down. Coming around turn 3 and 4, Dave Watton. Side-by-side racing from first onward. Now a little shove from the 7. Rick Balser gets in front of the 15. The race is on for Dave Watton to catch back up to the number 21. Marshall gets around the number 73 opponent. Dave Watton did not want to see that caution, I imagine, dropping back a little bit. Balser still in front. But 3 car lights. battle. First, not so much. Coming to 3 together. Fast and reckless on that spoiler. Got an E-win earlier. Unless a late race caution comes out. No dice for him. There's Mark Gates back on track. He is Dave's able to get away from the 73. It looks like John's really good at turn 3 and 4. In turn 3 and 4, it's the 21 having Mark Gates came back on track. He'll finish out, I believe, in the 4th spot, maybe 5th. Carl Marshall was on track for a little bit. After an up and down feature last time we were here, the 21 is back in victory lane. Rick Balser grabs another checkered flag at Valley Raceway. Come on, everyone, give Ricky a wave with the checkered flag. Pone's car, fire in John Pone's car in the tire. Need a fire extinguisher over here. A little bit of a brake fire and a little bit of winning for Rick Balser, the 21.
Run over the pony.
A little bit of craziness here. Rick said he's going to back up. I think Ricky's got an idea. I think he's going to do a little burnout here. He's going to hop out of the car. He's parking in victory circle here. Come on, everyone, let's hear it for your race winner, Rick Balser. Race came down in flames for John Pone, and you had some great battles with the 15 of Dave Watton. Good race for you today?
It was an awesome race. Geez, Dave Watton, my God, he's going to be fast. He's going to be a handful, I can tell that. I started to park in front of our sponsor this week, Valley Well Drillers. I see a whole bunch of well drilling kids here, and the Rogers, thank you very much for sponsoring the weekend. My car today was fantastic. It's a shame that the 29, the 7 weren't out here because they probably could have changed it a little bit, but it's the way it worked out. And thank everyone for coming. Can't wait to give the kids a ride. And next weekend's King of the Dirt, and I think I'm going to make it in it.
Are you like the promoter of this track? You're getting all the sponsors and all the things out here.
Well, I don't know, but I just appreciate what everybody does because it takes a lot to make this all work. And without you and Manson and the scorekeepers and the flagmen and the staff and Greg and Peggy and Mother Nature, look what she did for us today. Thank you.
That's Rick Balser. You have a chance to hop in his car with Kitty Rides in a moment. Let's chat with Dave Watton for a second because that was a great run from him. You outdid the boy today. You got a podium finish in that number 15. Good racing out there.
Yeah, what a rush.
Did you think enough for Ricky to catch up there at the end?
It was tight. It was pretty rush.
And your first heat race win, that must have felt really good.
Well, big, yeah.
What do you think? I know you got a whole cheerleading section up there.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank Rick Balzer for getting me into all this, and Sean Sanford for helping me a lot along the way, and everybody's great. It's been awesome.
Awesome stuff. We'll see you next week, buddy. Congratulations.
So Dave and I, we played in the sandbox together at the nursery school. So now we're here racing together.
You're playing in the sandbox.
Did we just shake and bake it?
Oh. Wait until Old Spice and Wonder Bread gives him some sponsorship. Let's chat with the third place finisher. His brakes are on fire coming down here. Car's leaking out fluid. Are the kiddie rides going to be an option for you?
I'm not too sure. She's up quite hot right now. So.
Good racing from John Pone, and you were close getting up there to the 15, and the engine and transmission seems to be working somewhat today.
Yeah, everything held together, and I finished 3 races, so I'm happy.
That's a plus for you.
Yeah.
Who's the team? Who's helping out?
Ofcom, I'd like to thank them. They put a lot of work into it. So.
Absolutely. Hey, that's John Pone finishing 3rd, rounding out here the modified feature at Valley Raceway. So big thanks to all the drivers. So we are going to be doing kiddie rides in a moment, so hang tight. We'll have more details on that. If you are heading out, we appreciate you coming out to the Valley's only dirt track, Valley Raceway. We are back next week, Championship Sunday at the Valley's only dirt track, King of the Dirt as well. You heard Rick Balser promote it. We've got that coming up. We hope to see you out here. If you want to stick around for the kiddie rides, just hang tight. We'll get more info for you of where to go. I believe you're going to be going towards the pits on the grandstands and walking that way. There we go. Shake and bake right now. Rick Balser pushing the number 73, 2 Crown Victorias. Steamy water down here. So if you are heading out, thanks again. If you're sticking around for kiddie rides, thank you for doing that. Thank you for all the racers, and thank you to all the sponsors and the great crew here at Valley Raceway. Been a really fun year. We're going to wrap up all next weekend. Good things do have to come to an end eventually. For everyone working here at Valley Raceway, I'm Dylan Langell. We'll see you next weekend. The Valley's only dirt track, Valley Raceway. Come on out next Sunday, our last race of 2019.